I only came out here because I had a job lined up.
Yeah.
And I just miss like the seasons and the peace of not living in Los Angeles.
What do you mean? It was 70 degrees yesterday. It was practically winter conditions.
I actually, the past couple of days, it's been like really
cold.
like cloudy and dark and like dank, and it's been amazing.
Yeah.
I love it.
Okay, that's psychotic.
So love it.
Let me just.
Time doesn't pass when it's 77
That's
every
right.
single day. It's like, what month is it? What day is it?
COVID in LA has been a time warp. I don't know what month it is. I don't know what year it is. Seasons just seem to fall away. It's unnerving.
Los Angeles, specifically California, is just like America. Okay.
Go on.
Yeah.
Let me
I'm
continue.
listening.
Everything falls apart if the one and singular amenity goes away. And that is, for Los Angeles, that's beautiful weather. The moment that the weather shit shuts down, you're like, oh my God, I'm living in an extended parking lot. This sucks.
And how is this like the United States?
The United States is kind of like that when you can't
No
do
parking. No parking in
well,
America.
the United States is like that when you can't do like unfettered, uncontrolled commodity consumption.
Okay.
And that's precisely why during COVID, when people couldn't get their haircuts or go to Applebee's, they were like, I will literally take my gun out and I will start shooting people in the streets.
So you're saying
if I can't go to the
kind
fucking
of like bad weather. If it were raining or like snowing, people would also be staying inside and not getting haircuts.
Well, that's not exactly what I'm saying. I'm saying that like there's a singular aspect to Los Angeles's like
dominance.
Dominance, exactly. And that is like just the best weather all the time. And so the moment that you don't have that, you start recognizing like, oh shit, this is a shitty deal.
Right, yeah.
I
This is not a
mentioned
good bargain. And
to
the same
my-
goes for America in general, is what I meant.
I mentioned to my community that I thought Los Angeles is a pretty city. I said I think it's one of the prettiest cities in the world.
I disagree with you.
And they raged at the machine.
Well, any European city destroys any
I
American
think
city.
I know
You're
a lot of American
dumb.
cities. Wait, like what do you mean like by like a pretty city? Like
I
just
mean,
like
like-
you can look out on the scape.
I
and
mean,
you're
like-
that's a-
Well, everything about it. I mean, first of all, the city pours into the ocean on the
Sure.
western coast. I mean, Malibu and Santa Monica are part of Los Angeles.
True.
That's insane. Then you have Silver Lake, which is essentially Brooklyn. If
Well,
that's
right,
your
that's the thing because LA isn't really LA is like a state of its own. Where
Right.
like it's got every single part of LA is like that's a little city. That's a little city.
But they're all
like
beautiful.
Culver City.
A lot of them are
It's
really
just the
pretty.
Midwest to me.
Yeah.
It's very Midwest.
Yeah.
And then,
Culver
like,
City?
outside- yeah, it reminds me of that. a lot.
Interesting.
I showed a video reel of like Rodeo and that area in Beverly Hills, and someone was like, "This looks like Mall of America." What I realize is I think some people are just very bitter and just dislike Los Angeles for all the wrong reasons.
Understandable. You actually made a good case. I had never thought about it as like the collection of all Los Angeles has to offer. When you put it together, you make a compelling case that it probably might be one of the best cities in the world.
Yeah.
You have everything. You can literally live in Venice and live a
Listen, I'm
drastically
not-
different life
it's
than
way-
the way I'm
Yeah.
living in West Hollywood.
Like 2 miles away, it's
Yeah.
You can
completely
find whatever
different.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
It just needs like seasons.
It's just really bad with public transit. Like there's so much that needs to be fixed that just will not be fixed for obvious corporate
It's too
interests
big.
and historic corruption.
Oh yeah, they've been trying to add new lines for
But also
years.
it's too big. It's all above ground. You know what my solution was? And dude, at first they thought I was crazy.
Elon Musk Hyperloop.
No. Zip lines.
Oh yeah.
Fucking zip
He's
lines.
right.
Can you imagine? You go for a little hike. You go
okay, in certain areas for sure. I feel
Yeah.
like yeah.
I love
You go
that.
for a little hike up in Runyon.
Mm-hmm.
You get to the top. Hook up your zip line all the way to downtown. Single shot.
Very into that.
Love that.
58 seconds.
No fucking traffic.
No traffic.
It's all one way though.
Yeah,
That's the problem,
that's
right?
true.
It's
But
like
if you go to a very tall building in downtown, up
That's
to the
true.
top, zip
Yeah, they would
line
just
out
have to
Santa
make
Monica.
like zip towers throughout
Listen,
the city.
it has limited capacity, right?
Yeah.
You can only.
It's certainly not
probably
a
do-
solution to the problem.
No,
it's a
it
fun
just
thing
limits-
we could
yeah.
do.
No, this is ironically exactly the way that the Hyperloop is supposed to operate, which is just like the worst way to do
Yeah,
public transit.
it takes
It's
way
a
longer than it
singu-
should.
yeah.
It's one person.
It's a singular.
You
It's
gotta
a
like
singular
reset it.
one car tunnel.
Yeah.
with one lane.
Yeah. It goes one
literally
place.
the worst idea.
Yeah.
It's not perfect.
It's
but for
No,
that
at least yours
person
is
on the
more
zip
fun.
line,
I was gonna say, like, if Musk were suggesting this, I'd be like, okay, that's a ride.
Yeah.
You're creating a fun ride for everybody.
the other thing
But-
about zip lines, though, very cheap. They do not cost what a Hyperloop costs.
Well,
Don't need to make a tunnel.
I think the hidden cost there is the
Life?
inevitable
Human life?
lawsuits. Yeah, the lawsuits that you.
there will be a lot of dead birds.
Yeah,
Many dead birds.
many dead
birds.
birds, many dead
A
people.
lot of people.
Really?
I mean, no more so than the 101.
From the top of
No,
a
I'm
mountain.
pretty sure. No, I'm pretty sure zip lines are. If
We won't know
Zip,
until we
zip lines
try.
from a hike to downtown, I
Yeah,
think,
no, I'm
is going
pretty sure.
to kill almost
Yeah.
every single person.
like most human beings that don't have the grip strength of like Van Damme are going to fall.
There will be
you
harnesses.
like strap them in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I'm digging it. I'm into
I mean-
it. Who cares? Fuck it.
Yeah.
I think we just need more unique solutions like this.
Yes. We
And-
need
and it's green.
innovative
And it's
More
green.
stuff to get us outdoors, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's green.
Come on.
Yeah.
Not stuck in a
It's
tunnel.
green.
You won't be stuck underground in a tunnel that's on fire. You'll be stuck in the air
Yeah.
where you're going to slowly die.
Can you imagine being the guy on the zip line when the earthquake hits? That'd be rad.
I mean, when you're on a
Sounds
zip,
really wild,
I feel
'cause
like
it'd
if
be
you're willing to go on the zip line, like
Yeah.
you're already kind of a thrill seeker. So I guess
Yeah.
that's like extra benefits for you at that point.
that's
Yeah,
you
the
know?
bonus.
Because I'm not doing that shit.
Bonus
Like
ride.
I'm never going on a zip line.
Can
But
you
it's all
imagine
good because
just-
I'm never going downtown LA anyway.
Like, you go from downtown to Santa Monica in like 58 seconds. Just
Okay, I think you
fly.
don't understand how like zip lines are not teleportation devices.
That you move so fast.
If
though,
you
so-
went in 58 seconds from
Yeah.
downtown LA to Santa Monica, you would be vapor
no,
by the end of
you're doing 100 miles per hour,
just
straight
raw
shot.
dogging Earth.
Just like
raw.
like a bobsled.
Yeah, I don't.
I think maybe this needs to be studied a little bit more before it's implemented.
No, Will's a scientist. We're
The
good.
right.
technology
He knows.
is there.
I trust the science. So
Listen,
all
I
right.
have a cousin in Trinidad who said it would work. So
Yeah, his balls are pretty fat too, so I'm inclined to trust
Okay.
him.
Not
I'm saying it, dude.